Today I'm going to find out exactly what it's going to take to make crabbing as fast and efficient as possible. Hello everybody, Hugs here, and welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea. So in our last episode, we had kind of a good day and kind of a bad day. It was like a mixed bag, right? We made lots of money, but we sadly left a ton of pots out on the map, and they're probably still out there. Yep, they are, but it's been almost 24 hours and they're gonna disappear soon. How sad. Oh man, I hate losing stuff, but it is what it is. So before we could do anything, let's go ahead and just rebuy all of our pots. Yes, I know, 54 pots. Oh boy, let's get all our bait. So the issue we had last episode was mainly crew. We didn't have enough crew, enough highly trained crew, which in my opinion is more important, and it just was not going as planned. It took too long to process the crab. Then about halfway through, we got to a point where our crew was quitting on us because they were all tired. So today we're going to look to remedy all those situations. Now we're here in the town. We may as well look. Anybody here? No, there's nobody. Okay. Well, we are going to need new crew, right? That's going to be very important for us today. And I think that we are also going to need to find some better people and make some cuts on the current crew we do have. Possibly trim the fat. Get rid of some of the underperformers and try and pick up some overperformers that are out there. We need more Karens in our life, essentially. One of our crew members, Karen, is basically a whiz at everything. So if I could find more of hers, that would more of hers? If I could find more of her, that would be fantastic. So, boy, let's fuel up here. And before I even do any crabbing, I think what I'm going to do is just go around the ports a little bit. See if we can't find some better crew. That's first priority for us right now. And we can start right over here at Hammerfest. So let's start making our way around, see what we can find. Okay, so here we are in Hammerfest, and check this guy out. Sorting crabs as a 9, but oh geez. Stamina is absolutely horrendous on this guy. What is up with that? He would be able to essentially work for an hour with that stamina. That is no good. Okay, I would say that guy is a potential hire, but not if he's only going to work for that long. Okay, let's keep going. Next port. Okay, here we go. So we came over to Ackerfjord, and we found Kristen Bolstad here. She's got a 7 in sorting crabs, which is pretty good, and a maximum stamina of 5, which is not terrible. Dan Trump over here, not really who we're interested. Nice thing about Kristen is she's actually pretty cheap here too. Check that out, only 1.5%, so let's go ahead and hire her. Come on board, Kristen. Let's see, who do we have on board, and what's our max crew that we can get here? So we've got a bunch. You know, I'm thinking that Tor... Jeez, man, do I really want Tor around? I don't know. It's a toss-up. He's good at pot baiting and setting. I might just keep him on that and have him do that. Yeah, I guess we'll keep him on that. All right, let's keep going. I'd like to get one more, and they'll act as essentially an alternate. So that way we always have one crew member floating around who can possibly jump in if somebody gets tired. Oh wait, we still need like 2 more crew now that I'm looking at this. We need someone for the crane, 4 sorters, 1 pot bait and setter who can act as our alternate when we're not pot baiting and setting. Okay, so really we need like 1 more. Whoa! We just came to Forsel, and there is a ton of people for hire here. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna take a second to look through all these people and see if there's anybody here that we're interested in. All right, I am thinking we're gonna pick up Ruth right here. She's got a 3 in stamina, so she's not gonna be the best in terms of like longevity, but the other option would be getting Carr Johansson, who's got a stamina of 5, and he is equally as good at sorting crab. He takes a 0.2 per... You know what? Carr is our guy, I think. Or do we just get both of them, guys? You know what? Let's get both. Ruth and Carr. Why not? I don't see actually any reason not to get them, so that gives us 6. Now, let's look at our layout here. If we were to start fishing right this second, so we would have Ruth on sorting. We would have Kristen on sorting. Where's Karen? Karen's a sorter as well. Oh, wait a second. Where's Karen? Oh, she's making food. Oh, wow. I got scared there for a second. Holy. Okay, so we got Karen on sorting. Who else do we want sorting? Roar. And then we're going to put Tor on pot, bait, and set. And then we'll have Rudy working on our crane here. So that gives us this guy, Car Johannesson, as our alternate. So technically both of these as our alternate, Tor and Car. Because I mean, anybody can sort crabs. It's just they're going to be slow at it, right? But I think this is going to be a good crew for us here. Let's get everybody back in here and let's start looking and see where we want to fish. All right, guys, we have an actual crew now. So this is good. I think we'll put Ruth on repairing just to get her leveled up a little bit. And potentially that should upgrade her stamina, I think. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here and let's find some fish. Oh, by the way, I have a new system for undocking. I don't go forward at all. I just turn my thrusters on and bam, we just thrust right out. And then as soon as I clear this purple box right here, I just, I go to the map and we go do our thing, right? Simple, easy peasy. So where do we want to crab? Where do we want to crab today? We're up here, so we may as well make the most out of this situation. Up here is actually looking quite nice. Let's go back down here. Yep, all our gear is gone and the crab do not appear to be there any longer. So this is definitely going to be the spot to be, I think, right over here. And we'll see how many crab we can pull out of that water before we kind of have to, head back in and sell them all. Okay, we are in position. So here's how I'm going to operate, guys. I am going to do exactly what I did last time, where I drop every single pot on the boat. And I know, right? It didn't work out well for us last time. But I am hoping that with our upgraded crew, things will go much, much quicker this time. And we're not going to have any issues whatsoever when it comes to being able to haul those in before our timer hits or, hits 0 or everybody's exhausted. Hopefully this will be a win for us, but we'll see. We'll see, right? We'll only know once we try. So let's do this. Okay, where is our first waypoint? There it is, over there. So we want to actually drop right here. So I'm going to just freeze. There we go. Get myself set up right there. And let's get our crew up on deck. So we want essentially only Tor out on pot baiting and setting. Ruth, we'll put you back in, Ruth. And we need one other person on the crane. And that's going to be everything we need to do right there. So I'll give this a second. Let the crane get that bad boy over there. And then we'll go ahead and take off. So I think about now is probably an appropriate time. We'll let the pot hop off the boat, and I think I'll set to about 50% speed. Yeah, I think 50% will be good. That way we have a nice spacing on our pots. We're not going too fast, not going too slow. So we'll see how that works. If we need to adjust anything, obviously we can. No big deal there, but this is everything that I'm going to have set right now. So let's do this, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to have a big day crabbing. You know what? Look at the weather too, guys. Couldn't have asked for a better day to go crabbing. No rain, no waves. It's like glass out here. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm trying to keep my speed around 10 knots. If I can do that, I think I can maintain a really good distance between all our pots. Right now, they're pretty well spread out. I don't know if that's 100 meters or so, but I mean, it looks like a pretty good spread to my eyes, my untrained, uncommercial crab fisherman eyes. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? Okay, that pot right there, my friends, was number 10. So that means we're kind of almost, 20% of the way there? We have 54 pots on board total, so 10 out. I think if we get like one more, that's 20, well, not even quite 20%. We would need 55 pots for that to be 20%. So we're in that ballpark range though. We're making good progress. And in fact, I think I can speed up the pace a little bit here because we're not even through this first lap and we've dropped 10 pots. So we can speed things up for sure and spread these out a little bit more. I think we have plenty of room here to do that. So let me pick up the pace here. I'm actually going to just put it on full throttle and start following these waypoints and let the guys and the gals do their thing. By the way, guys, what is your preferred method of getting crew? Do you like to get crew that's super inexperienced and just train them up? Or do you prefer buying like the crew that's experienced already and just like relying on that to make your gameplay go faster? Let me know in the comments section down below. And also, on a ship like this, how many crew do you get? Do you just fill up the boat, or do you just stick with like a certain number, kind of like I'm doing? Oh yeah, look at the spread on these pots compared to these. I'm going full blast now, about 18 knots, so much further spread, and we're making a lot more progress down here. There's the halfway mark. Just got 27 out of the boat. Oh boy, it feels good, and it's actually going pretty quick too. Way quicker than I thought it was gonna go. So that's good news. Happy about that. We have 27 out, 27 more to go. And then after that, oh boy, that's when the difficult parts begin. Yep, that's when we got to start hauling in the crab and sorting the crab. That's where the big hurdle was last time. And check it out. I've actually put Car on cooking here, and I've put Ruth back on repairing. And that's in the hopes that maybe I can get their stamina leveled up a tiny bit before we have to actually... Oh, she's not repairing at all? Uh-oh. And that's like before we actually have to start hauling. So, you know what? Maybe if I put them on sorting, idle. Okay. Maybe they're not doing anything there. I don't know. Should I damage the boat? I don't even think I can do that. All right, never mind. It was an idea, but didn't work out. Okay, pot number 44 is on deck, ladies and gentlemen, about to go out of the boat. Let's watch this monumentous occasion. Oh, there it goes, and we marked it with some snow in the air. Look at that. Wasn't expecting that, and it's gone. Oh, and it's back. Okay, some magic snow. I don't know what's happening there, but we have 10 pots. Actually, do we have... No, hey, what are we doing, boat? What are we doing here? Go back towards there. Okay, some steering issues here, but like I was saying, 10, now 9, because 45 is out of the boat. We are getting very, very close to having every pot out of the boat, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited about that. Then we can finally start the long and arduous task of hauling our pots. At least, you know, after we give ourselves a nice little break here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. What a sight to behold. One pot left on the deck, being lifted into the launcher now, about to be baited by, what's your name again? Tor. About to be baited by Tor, and about to be momentarily off the boat. Oh man, what a monumentous achievement. Just getting 54 pots off the boat feels like. It's amazing. There it goes. Yes, that's it. Okay, everybody pack it up. Rudy, you did a great job on the crane. Nobody got killed. Very proud of you. All right, everybody on the boat. Let's kind of think about what we want to do here now. So, our first pot took us about 6 hours to get it out there. We want to get this to 18 hours and 40 minutes. So 6 hours on the dot. If we are to erase all of our waypoints, first off, and go over here, how long is that going to take us? 1, 2... 3, how many? Okay, so 3.5 hours to get there. Basically, we want to wait 4.5 hours, essentially, before we start our return trip. Okay, all right, let's pull into port, and let's wait 4 hours, and then we'll head back out. Hopefully that timing lines up properly, and I'm not messing the maths up here, but I think that's what we need to do, so let's go for that. All right, this is not going to be the cleanest docking job here, so forgive me, but it just kind of is what it is at this point. Let's look at our map. All right, 9 hours and 43 minutes. Let's go here. Skip time. 4 hours on the clock. All right, everybody, you can go out and party, but just be back here 4 hours. Not a whole lot of time now, is it? Fuel. We're perfectly fine on fuel. Don't need to get fuel. Boat's looking fine. How's our crew doing? Everybody looks rested and relaxed, chilling in their bunks right now. Let's get out here, man. Let's go back to our pots and let's start doing the deed. All right, here's the moment where we see if we actually time this properly. So there we go, 16 hours. Are we getting close? 17. Ooh, we may have done this like perfectly. You know what? For a second, let's just pop out here. I want our radar to update. I want to see how far this radar goes because I never actually checked that. Okay, pretty big distance. Whoa, look at that. Okay. Now, let's start to think about lining this up here. So if I go there, Okay, okay. Bit too far I went. But let's go like this and start getting this lined up properly. And I think that'll do it. Oh, we're getting 19 hours. Ugh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's get everybody out on deck. Karen, Ruth, who's going to be our crane guy? Everybody else is just on sorting crabs. Very good. And we're going to have him stack all of our pots because we are not setting these out again. No, thank you. Hopefully these guys are able to rip through this like super quick. Oh, whoa, hang on. Tor. We need to replace Tor. I want... Who's our... You. Okay. There we go. I want our best crab sorters on deck right now. I want this to go essentially as quickly as possible. Everybody here looks pretty good. Okay. All right, let's start doing this. First pot. Coming on up. Let's see how long it takes these guys to do this. We're at 19 hours and 30 minutes, so we are going to need to expedite this process a little bit, if possible. Okay, here we go. It's official. First pot. Let me try and get to about, actually, you know, we're going to have to kill the speed completely here and just drift into this next pot. I may even have to, like, stop the boat completely. I don't know how fast these guys are going to sort. Let's just kind of get a view here and see how we're going. Yep, I'm gonna start slowing the boat. Otherwise, we're gonna drift way past this buoy right here. So we have 16 per hour, 15, 17, and 16. Okay, that's actually not bad. We got some good sorting power going on right here. So hopefully each of these pots doesn't take too long and it goes relatively quickly and we can just keep going one after another. I feel like more crab keep appearing on this sorting deck, but no, I guess there were just a lot there to begin with. It's taken a while. It's definitely not going super fast. Okay, 526 kilograms of king crab. Not bad at all. What? Why aren't you guys... Where's... Oh, is the buoy really not... Oh, there we go, okay. I was about to say, the buoy looked like it was in the red zone there. But, I guess I just needed to nudge it forward a teensy bit. Okay, so we got our first crab pot in the boat officially. A good amount of fish on it, not a crazy huge haul, but 54 of those I think should do the trick. Now we just got to go through and pick them all up. Well, this one went much quicker. A lot less crab in this pot. How many is this going to be? That was not nearly as many as the last pot. I'm gonna guess maybe 300. Oh, 467. Okay, never mind. I guess they just sorted that one a lot quicker. I don't know. That definitely went way faster though. Maybe someone leveled up in sorting. No, it doesn't look like it. Numbers are all still the same. Okay. Whoa, we got a ton on that one. Holy cow. 800 something kilograms of crab on that pot. That was a giant one. Oh, we just had some levels up. Who? Karen leveled up? I don't know what she leveled up in. I'm guessing sorting crab, and Roar leveled up too. So, hey, there we go, man. Getting some nice level up action here. That's good to see. Okay, number 10. Coming in the boat right now. We're making very good progress, and we're getting good numbers too. I'd say between 4 and 7 are the averages where we've had outliers of like up in the 8s where we got a lot of crab. So far, so good. Making our way through. We're at that 20% stage again, I guess, somewhere around there. So let's keep going. I'm just going to keep hauling. Oh, and I should probably show you what numbers we're at here. So we've got 4887 on the boat. Let me just do a little maneuvering here, make sure I don't go way past this buoy. Yeah, 4887 on the boat so far. Number 10 should push that above 5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm definitely sure. We'll probably get about 500-600 crab out of there. Kilograms, that is, not actual crab. If that was actual crab, that would be amazing. So, yep, let's keep pushing forward. We're doing really good so far. Oh, look at this. We may have our first fallout here soon. Ruth is really feeling it. She must be old. She's feeling her age there. Who are we going to replace Ruth with when she inevitably falls out? Let's take a look here, and let's start getting our thrusters on because we are about to way past this buoy here. Oh, boy. Yep, way overshot that one. That's not good. I'm thinking we'll probably swap her out for Kristen, and then we'll save Tor for last because he's kind of our worst sorter. So she's next in line once Ruth falls out, and we'll have her kind of, do her thing until Ruth is ready to go again, hopefully. Okay, there goes Ruth. Too tired to work. So let's go ahead, pull Kristen over, and let's get Ruth chomping down on some grub over here, some lettuce. I guess that's good enough for her. Oh, let's not miss this. Did we get it on the right? Yes, okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we're in a good spot here. We've got our new crew member out there. Let's see, who else? Wait, what? Kristen, what are you doing over there? Get over there. I didn't think I put her over there. Oh, slow down, slow down. So, who's next up to drop out? It's probably going to be Carr. He's still got a little while. I think he's got at least an hour left in him before he falls out, and then we'll have to replace him, most likely with Tor. We'll see how it goes. Okay, things are going well, harvesting-wise, but if we look over here, some of our pots are starting to turn green, which is not great. But I think it won't be too big of a deal because we're definitely like pacing right through these. We're making good time. Everything's going really well. I don't want to push it too far. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully none of these pots start turning red or anything because that would not be good. But I pretty much got the timing down, as you could see there, on picking all these pots up too. So things are going pretty quick here. Oh, it looks like Ruth is almost fully rested again, which is really good news because she's one of our best sorters. And Carr is almost out for the count. I did go ahead and put Tor over here on cooking as well. He's not a good cook by any means, but he's our worst sorter. So I figured let him do something that is like productive at least. And then at least all our crew will have food as they need to. So while they're eating, if you didn't know, they do get a boost of like +2 per hour to their stamina. So I've worked it out where Ruth will pretty much be full by the time Carr is empty, and so on and so forth, and she'll be ready to go back on deck. Everybody else is doing pretty good. They're not empty yet, but they are getting a little bit low. We are going to have to keep an eye on things in that department. But other than that, going pretty well, I think. Okay, we are coming up on the big 2-7 halfway mark here, and let's see, what are we at? So we've got just almost 15,000 kilograms of crab in the boat, which is pretty good if you ask me. We're going a little bit over on our bots here, obviously, as you can see, but it seems all right. I mean, the numbers aren't really going down that much, if at all. We're getting like 5s, 6s, 7s, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm trying to manage my crew here as best as I can, keep everybody fed and good to go. I may have to swap out at some point Tor for Karen, get that good cooking up there, or maybe Ruth. Oh, you know what? It might be worth swapping out Ruth for Carr and Tor right now. Let's do it. Let me get Ruth up here before our next pot comes in. Is Carr still eating? Carr is still eating. Okay, so we'll put Tor on there momentarily, and we're gonna let Ruth cook because she cooks 1 meal per hour, whereas Tor was doing 3.5 meals, or 1 meal per 3.5 hours. So, ooh, that was our lowest pot so far. Yeah, we'll have her swap out until we have full meals up, and then we'll get her back in the rotation after she's gotten a chance to eat something herself. But halfway mark, we're there. 15,000. Let's go, baby. We're making our way through. We're going to get every single pot today. I have no doubt about it. We're going to get everything. I don't know about filling up the boat. I don't think that's going to happen. But we should get maybe halfway there, 30,000. I think 30,000 is probably a reasonable number. Maybe a little less if the number in these pots starts to go down. But the funny thing is, as the numbers go down, we haul them faster. So that kind of lets us catch up here too, which is good. But all right, I'm going to keep going at it. We're making our way through. Let's do it. All right, guys, we are picking up number 44 right now. It's being sorted. And the cool thing is right now, we have 10 left. The pots are actually orange, but I'm not seeing like any difference in actual numbers in the crab. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Ooh, I'm coming in a little too hot on this one. So I guess the numbers don't the color, I should say, doesn't mean quite as much as you would think. But yeah, I mean, we're continuing to get like 4, 5s, and 6s with like some 7s as outliers, and sometimes every once in a while an 8. Like 8 is rare, I feel. That's not one you're going to get very often, no matter what the color is. But yeah, we're doing good, man. Our crew, Sitch, we're doing okay. I think we'll be able to tough it out. We might get iffy towards the end with some of them, but we're yeah, I mean, we're managing it, right? What else can you really do? It's going about as expected, right? As far as numbers, we have 23,267 kilograms of crab in the boat, which should be a lot of money. It should definitely be a lot of money. Oh, and we drifted? Nope. Ah, perfect. We nailed that one. So, yeah, I'm very excited to finish this up, finish this string, get back to port, sell everything, and see exactly how much we get. Now, I know that because we have more crew, we have more experienced crew, their cut is going to be a little bit more, but I think we should definitely get way more money in the long run, even with their higher cut, because we are filling a lot more crab into our boat than we did on our last run. So here's to hoping, man. Let's see what we get. Oh, baby. Oh, we got our next certificate. Oh, man. Whoa, we must have been doing a lot. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. We got to get around to this. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. Oh, the screen popped up. I got really excited about our new certificate, and we just blew right past this thing. Okay, okay. Well, that's not going to help our time going forward here at all. Oh, man. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. We're on number 50. I have started to see some die off. Yeah, I think we finally hit the number here. We're at what? 24, 5, 6, we're at 27, almost 28 hours on these buoys right here, these traps. And yeah, I am seeing lower numbers, 200 to 300 mostly on these. So the last couple here, we should be able to sort them pretty quickly, and they're not going to be like the biggest potholes. So I'm not really, going to lose any sleep over them. But we almost got through all 54 pots without like any degradation on the numbers, which is cool. That definitely lets me know that as these guys level up more, we should be able to do like full strings and get every crab and not really lose anything. That's probably a little ways down the road, if I'm being honest. It's yeah, I don't know. It takes a lot for these guys to level up. We just had Roar level up, and was he like our top sorter now? I don't know. He's up there though. Tor over here, he's still terrible, but we've had him cooking, so I kind of want him to level up in that because I think that may be where he's most useful. Cook, and just so you know, cooking in this situation I think is very, very important because it lets you gain 2 stamina back per hour, and they're only consuming, I do believe it's like 1 stamina per hour. So you're able to regenerate their stamina twice as fast as they use their stamina. Or maybe it's equal, I don't know. We'll see here in a second when they start sorting this one. But nonetheless, it still is like something you have to have. You need a good cook on the boat for long trips like this where your crew's going to be out there working their butts off. You got to have someone up here cooking some really good meals. At this point in the trip, probably doesn't matter so much. Yeah, 17, 19, and it's 1 energy per hour. So, I mean, you can see it's important, right? You need it. Am I about to pass another buoy here? Where is this thing? It says it's right ahead of me, but I don't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what I may do now, Ruth is, she's low, but I may swap her out for Roar. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. And that should last until the last pot for everybody here, which, like I said, should go quickly because we're only getting 200 to 300 kilograms per pot now, as opposed to like, the 400 to 700 range. So, hey, but that's all right. Look at this, man. 25,499 kilograms in the boat. That's going to be a big old payday for us once we get back to port. I am super excited. We got 2 more pots to haul, and then we can take a trip back to Hammerfest Centrum and go sell our catch. Oh, we got 418 on that pot. That was a good one. We're pulling up to our last pot right now, pot number 54. I can't wait to get this guy on the deck. And there it goes, last one in our machine, getting hauled up, looking real weird. Okay, yeah, I've never seen him from the bottom before. Looks very odd. Okay, Thoughts. This was a long trip, guys. Yeah, crabbing trips take long. So if you want to do this, make sure you got yourself like a nice beverage, something to do with all your spare time, because a lot of the time you're just going to be driving, dropping pots, angling towards pots. You're not going to be doing a whole lot yourself. But we're going to find out if the money's worth it or not. All we got to do is wait for our crew here to sort these last 2 crab. Shouldn't take them very long. 1 more to go. There we go. Oh, 588 on that one? Wow. That's actually surprising. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's get everybody in their bunks. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very proud of all of you. And look at this, man. We like single-handedly demolished this hotspot right here. If we're going to do another crab trip, we are going to have to plan appropriately and pick another spot because, yeah, we single-handedly took care of that spot. All right, let's get back to Hammerfest Centrum, sell our little catch here, and hopefully bring in millions and bajillions of dollar bucks and all the money that we want and need for a trawler, because that's our next step, especially with our new certificate. That is the next logical step. So boy, oh boy, I'm excited, man. Let's go. All right, here we go. We are going to have to wait a little bit, but not too long. We just got to get in in the dock here, and then we can go ahead and sleep for the night. Geez, this is such a small port at Hammerfest Centrum here. Man, and you know what? Shout out to all the people in the comments who have gave me like some information about this place. There was one person who said they were actually from here, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and skip time until 6 a.m. There we go. And let's hit the dock. Beautiful. Undock. Redock. Sell at the local market. Yes, please. What do we get? Oh, baby. 4.8 million. Woo-wee. Okay, that's pretty good, man. Now, how much did we pay for our crew? 658,000, basically 659,000 for our crew. So a big chunk of change right there. But I will tell you what, guys, last trip out, we made, what was it, 3.4 million. So this trip out, we made an extra 1.4 million. And I will say this trip probably took me, I would say, close to as long as the last trip took. So not much time difference, especially with more crew and everything sped up. I was able to get things done a lot quicker, which is, yeah, that's good, right? That's good. An extra 1.4 million for not a whole lot of extra time. Now, before we call things quits here, I want to check out one additional thing. I want to go ahead and take a look at the prices of trawlers and see exactly where we need to get, because right now, 11.2 million. I don't know if that's quite going to cut it for a ship like the Lunar Bow or the Hermes. I think those are the two. We'll take a look. But we got to get over to Hammerfest proper and take a look at the prices over there in the port. Oh, wow. Look at that. We were able to fast travel basically right in there. Okay, here we go. Oh, boy. I feel like we've been away from Hammerfest for so long. What's going on over here? Oh, we got a new crew in town. Okay. Well, forget about that. Let's go to the dock. All right. Let's buy fuel. First things first, and now let's look at boats here. We obviously got our certificate. You guys all saw it. We can now get oh, look at this. The Lunar Bow is available, but the Hermes, we need to travel another 198 kilometers. Oh man, that is mind-numbingly far, guys. I feel like we just did that to unlock this certificate. All right, Lunar Bow. Let's take a look here. This guy is 15 million, let's say. That is a big chunk of change. We got 11.2 million right now. If we wanted to get it, we obviously could. We could take out the loan. But wait, we might have a loan out already. Hang on. Repay. Yeah, we do have a loan out. Crap. Okay. You know what? Let's pay this off immediately. So that puts us at 4.8 million. If we want to buy that outright without getting a loan, we're going to need about 10 million bucks. A little more than 10 million bucks. That's a big chunk of change, man. So that would be 1, 2, maybe 3 more trips out with our crabbing vessel here to get all that sort of fundage. Or We could do what? Oh man, if we did long lining, that would be probably 10 long lining trips just going for cod. Maybe doing a little bit of pollock. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure how to proceed forward. Do we just get the loan and go straight for the trawler? Let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think I should do. But what a beautiful episode. We went, we crabbed, we did it efficiently. We could have got more crab, obviously, but we're still refining our methods. We're getting everything dialed in and greased up, and all the gears are moving properly. I'm feeling real good, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I certainly enjoyed making it. As always, have yourself a beautiful day, and I will see you all on the next one.